What is up, Zebrasexuals? We got double header Wednesday. It doesn't even rhyme, but we got two battles. We got a RU match or an OU match first right here against MegaYoKim, and the RU match is against him also. This is from Smoke On Battle Wi-Fi Finder, and we did an OU match, and then he wanted to do an RU match after that. So I was like, sure, why not? Do some battles, get some uploads. So I didn't know which one to upload, so I figured I'd bring both. So this is the first match. I am just bringing a sort of, pretty much offensive team with a Swampert to take hits and just Roserade's natural bulk to take hits. And he's got sort of a pseudo sand team, so this is looking to be pretty good match. So I'm going to lead off with Roserade. He leads off with Genosect. We did this earlier, and it was turning out really good, and then it DC'd, so we decided just to retry and just do it all over again. So this is the one that we got unrecorded, and sadly, it's not as good as the one that we had before. But that footage is lost forever because of Nintendo Wi-Fi, which always seems to troll me a lot. So he's gonna lead off with Genosect. I'm gonna lead off with Roserade. These are our two same leads from our first battle, so we just figured to use same leads. But I'm gonna go for the Hidden Power Fire. He knows I have it, so I'm not sure why he didn't switch out, but he decided to stay in. Probably thinking I do not know. Maybe I just go for Sleep Powder or something. But he's going to go for the Flamethrower himself. But Roserade's awesome bulk is going to, sponge this like a champ. It's going to bring me... It's probably going to be about, it's going to bring me down to, a third. But I like how Hidden Power Fire just barely takes him out. But this time he is going to switch out, as I do end up just going for the Sleep Powder this time, because I thought... I didn't think he would stay in, but I just went for Hidden Power Fire. Just go for Hidden Power Fire. Maybe thinking you go to Breloom or something. I have no idea, but I'm just gonna go for the Sleep Powder now. Put the T-Tar to sleep. T-Tar is not too big of a threat. I was thinking about going for Giga Drain just to finish it off in case if you wanted to switch out too, but I didn't end up doing that. Except for the Sand's just gonna hinder my Black Sludge, but that's not really much of a problem, really. So figure here is a great time to set up some spikes on the T-Tar, because the T-Tar is asleep, and he has this guaranteed first turn to sleep just because he did switch in on me, so that I am guaranteed. So here I'm thinking my luck with sleep has actually been really bad. They only sleep for one turn and then they wake up the next turn, but he actually decides to switch out this time and bring in his Landorus, as I think I go for another layer of spikes. Just figured I might as well just keep setting up spikes. If I do end up dying, I end up dying, but at least I get some spikes set up. So he's going to bring in Landorus, and I'm thinking U-turn is kind of obvious right now, so I figured I could bring in Swampert and pretty much... Oh, wait, no, I bring in Rotom just because I can take... Pretty much, I think he's going to either go for U-turn or maybe he'll go for HP Ice, but I figured I could probably take it. I thought I was running defensive Rotom, but then I remembered I'm running offensive Resto Chesto. So that is kind of news to me, and that U-turn does a lot. So he's Life Orb, so that's good to know. He's going to bring back in Genosect, and it's going to end up dying to the spikes. So that's pretty much just, I guess, for scouting. I'm going to get buffeted by the Sand, which is kind of, but I think he's going to bring... Oh, yeah, he brings in his Mew now. And the Mew kind of worries me, because last time, Mew is always, a question mark, like how he's got it named, but I had no idea what Mew wanted to do, but it turns out it's a nasty plot set, so that's kind of scary, so I'm going to Volt Switch out, just because I just don't want to leave this in, and if I die, that's fine. I can kind of leave Rotom in as fodder, but I can bring in Wong Fei Hong, the Chinese martial art master, and just threaten the Mew with a U-turn, and U-turn on that stuff. So U-turn, Wild Chase, this really, I'm not going to go for High Jump Kick or Stone Edge or anything, but I just figured just go for the U-turn, play it safe. If he does stay in, Mew's going to easily die to that, because Mind Xiao is actually pretty decent, so I'm going to U-turn, get the Regenerator going, because that's just so good. Regenerator Life Orb is just amazing. So I'm going to bring in Wancho, because Wancho can take, just because, he has Breloom, Landorus, T-Tar, and some other stuff. So this is a Swords Dancing Life Orb, defensive Scizor, so I figured I could probably take a hit from this Landorus. Well, last time I did take a hit from this Landorus and was able to set up a Swords Dance and go for the Roost, I mean, not the Roost, but a Swords Dance and the Bullet Punch and take it out with one clean shot, but I had rocks then, so looking from the damage, 2 Bullet Punches is going to be able to take it out, but with the Sand Force and the Earthquake, it's going to bring me really, really low to where Life Orb is actually going to end up taking me out, so it would have been either or. If he didn't die, he would have been low enough to Life Orb to take him out, so I don't think the crit really mattered since he stayed in. So it's a double down. He's going to bring in YoKim Sign, or YoKim Swine, if I can say that, and I'm going to bring in Roserade. I kind of forget that Mamoswine has thick fat now, and I go for the hidden power fire, which is, intelligent, instead of just going for, stab Giga Drain, which probably would have done more. Possibly, but he's going to go for the Ice Crash. That's easily going to take me out, and I don't quite have my Scizor to take it out, but I do see that the Mamoswine is, I believe, Life Orb, so I was like, oh, or Leftovers. He's not Choice Scarfed, which I thought he might be, but I thought he possibly could be Banded, but it's great because I still have Wong Feilong, and he can come in and easily high jump kick, kill this Mamoswine, and doesn't miss. I don't know what's great about Wong Feilong, but he hasn't missed for me yet. Knock on wood, knocking on my desk. But high jump kick is easily going to be able to take out the Mamoswine because super effective and stab. So he's going to bring in his Breloom, I believe, and I do not like this Breloom because I've been swept by Technician Breloom before, and I just don't like Breloom in general. I want to use it. I will probably use one soon, so I'm just going to go for the U-turn. Looking like he isn't Scarfed, maybe not Banded. He didn't go for the Mach Punch, so I'm not really sure what kind of Breloom it is. So I'm going to go into Rotom just to kind of scout, and he ends up going for the Spore. I didn't predict the Spore. Well, Spore is kind of obvious, but I didn't predict it. But, I do have a Resto Chesto Rotom, which is awesome, besides the fact that they're still sand, so I end up dying anyway. So, it looked like a pro play, but, that was just pure luck. It looked pro, but no, it's just pure luck. But I see that he is the Poison Heal variant after the sand does damage to him, and Toxic Orb activates. So I'm like, okay, I can bring in Wong Feilong and easily just go for high jump kick or just something to take him out. But he just switches into T-Tar. I was tempted to go for the Hidden Power Ice, but I figured just go for the high jump kick just because it is stab and it is my most powerful move on this poke. So high jump kick is easily going to obliterate the T-Tar. I probably could have taken out like 4 T-Tars with that because, just high jump kick is just ridiculous. So I get buffeted by sand and all that with Life Orb, and he's going to bring back in Breloom, and I'm just going to play it safe and just go for the Hidden Power Ice this time. I don't want to miss a high jump kick, although I think I do have some other pokes to take care of the Breloom. I think I have, do I have Dragonite on this team? I have Dragonite, and Dragonite has Extreme Speed. I believe I have that on this team. Because usually this team was supposed to have Latios on it, or Latios on it, but I think I put Dragonite instead on it. Yeah, Dragonite. And I think I had Swampert, but I'm not sure what set he was running. He said he had Sub, so that could have been bad. But let's go ahead and get into this RU match, because this video is going to be quite long. It's going to be about 18 minutes, apparently, but let's go ahead and get into this RU match. After that match, he wanted to do an RU match, and I was like, sure. I have an RU box with some random pokes in it, so I just grabbed some of them. His team, he's got the Typhlosion, which I thought was Scarfed. I got Archeops, which is, I really love Archeops. He's like one of my favorite RU pokes, I guess, along with Poliwrath. But, I got Lantern with the Volt Switch and the U-turn with the Archeops, and then Credilli and Poliwrath, like double water absorb or absorb stuff, and then Spirit Tomb, and, I think I did bring offensive Slowking. I think I did. I can't remember, but, it got regenerated. My team is just kind of thrown together. It wasn't really no synergy on it, but, whatever. But his team, he's got Gardevoir, Gallade, and Seismitoad, Mandibuzz, and Sceptile. all powerhouses, So let's go ahead and get into this match. So he's leading off with Typhlosion. I probably should have seen that coming. I'm leading off with, Archeops just because it was like the fastest thing on his team, my team. So I'm not liking the look of Scarfed Eruption because it will obviously put me into defeatist, but he bluffs it really well and goes for the Sunny Day, which is actually really bad. But I'm like, okay, Solar Beam, I can probably take this because I am a Slowking, and it is a Typhlosion, and it is on stab, and it does half, and I'm able to smack him with a Psychic just because Boiling Water won't do anything, or Scald won't do anything. I'm sorry if I said Boiling Water, but it's Scald. But that's probably not going to do anything. I see another Solar Beam possibly coming my way, so I figure might as well just go into Spirit Tomb just because it is neutral, and Spirit Tomb is kind of a boss. I could have probably brought in Credilli, but then I think it would have hit neutral, and I do not want to take a fire move because that would have been bad. But he's going to go for the Fire Blast, and Spirit Tomb, being the man that she is going to be able to live and get a Dark Pulse off. It's not going to do much since I am mainly, I think, invested into bulk maybe, and but I do have the Shadow Sneak. Thing is, I don't have enough attack to take it out. I think he said he ended up living on 9. He's going to be able to take me out with a hidden power. I'm not sure. But Would have been funny if I was able to live, but I know he's not Scarf now, so I can bring in Archeops easily and just go for the U-turn and take this out. So now that he isn't Scarfed, I know that knowledge in my head, so I can just go for the U-turn. And I'm going to go ahead and bring in Poliwrath. I probably could have brought in Lantern, maybe go for a Volt Switch shenanigans, but I kind of forgot that he had Gardevoir. So I'm thinking, okay, he's probably defensive set. I could go for the payback since I am adamant, but doesn't turn out to be the case. It turns out that he is actually Spexed, so that's actually going to demolish me. So I know he's locked in Psychic. Cordelia's Natural Bolt can probably take the Psychic really well, and I'm just going to go ahead and go for the Toxic since it isn't synchronized and has Water Absorb. But it's okay, I have Energy Ball, but I'm not really threatened by the Seismitoad because I know they're usually physical or they're special, and Cordelia can usually take both of the stab moves because they are neutral. Well, one is actually non-effective because Storm Drain, but I'm going to go ahead and set up a stockpile. He Poison Jabs me and gets the Poison Touch, I believe, with the Poison Jab chance, so it's like 50% chance to poison. But that's cool because it's just regular poison, and it isn't toxic poison, and doesn't, or bad poison where it doesn't, you know, stack up over time or double. So I'm not really too worried about that. I can take that. I'm fine, totally fine with that. I'm able to set up more stockpiles in this front of this thing, so all of his hits are not going to be doing much, and Toxic's just going to rack up on him. And I do have the Recover, so I'm not really too worried about the this Seismitoad in here. If at all, it's just letting me set up at least. But the Toxic is starting to, or the Poison is starting to, you know, bring my health down a little bit. So I think I'm going to go for the cover here after your Drain Punches. He's going to recover some HP from Drain Punch, but he's just going to end up losing double that due to Toxic, so that's great. So go for the Recover, bring all of my HP almost back to full, pretty close, but after leftovers and Poison, I'm going to probably be about at the same, if not lower. I think probably at like 290 something maybe. But Toxic is starting to rack up on him, so I'm not too worried. I can easily go for the Energy Ball just to, you know, demolish this thing in one hit. But I think I just opt to go for my third stockpile just to get at +3 in no, I go for, I misclick here. I meant to go for stockpile, but I misclicked and hit Toxic, so that was kind of meh, whatever. But that just it doesn't really matter in the long run because Toxic damage is still racking up on him. The only thing is he just probably just got more damage off on me, but it's whatever. So he goes for the Mud Shot here, probably thinking, well, I think he said he thought it was Mud Slap, so he's going to try and drop my accuracy a bit, but it turns out it was Mud Shot, which drops my speed, but Cordelia is already slow, as balls as it is, so it doesn't really matter much in the long run, so I just go for the Recover. And I think here, I think, am I at +3 already, or am I just going to decide to finally go for the Energy Ball? Actually, no. I think I just decided to go for the, do I decide to go for the Energy Ball here? Because he is pretty much going to die to Toxic, so I could just easily just do whatever I wanted. So I do end up going for the Energy Ball just to finish him off. I could have probably gone for Recover or just gone for whatever, but it didn't really matter. Oh, that's right, because he has Gardevoir, and I remember him telling me that his Gardevoir had Trick somewhere on it, so I was kind of worried about that. I didn't want to be locked into maybe Recover or something because of a Trick choice spec. But he opts to go for the Focus Blast and actually ends up missing, so I'm going to be able to get the Energy Ball off and do some damage and get a Spadef drop, which is awesome. So my Energy Balls will possibly be doing more, but I see he's locked into an attack, so I figured might as well get a status inflicted on this thing, but it actually doesn't even end up mattering in the long run, because Focus Blast does end up doing a lot to me, but I do go for the Toxic and get some status on it, but, you know, it doesn't really matter much in the long run, because since he is locked into Focus Blast and he has Specs, I can easily bring in Archeops and just go for the U-turn and take this out cleanly with a one hit. So that is exactly what I'm going to do after Cordelia does its job and dies to the poison. So I'm going to bring back in Archeops and just go for the U-turn. I think here he's still thinking, he's not sure what my Archeops is. I think he said he might think it's Scarf, but if it was Scarfed, I would have just gone for Stone Edge on the Typhlosion. But I'm just going to go ahead and bring in Slowking, and I think he has Gardevoir, Mandibuzz, and Sceptile left, so I'm not sure what the Sceptile wants to do. I think I'm just going to go for the Flamethrower just to do as much damage as I can to it, but Because I don't know what will do more damage. I guess Psychic might do more damage because of stabbing. I have no idea. But I figure Flamethrower, just do what I can. But I'm not sure what set he is, but he ends up going for the Acrobatics with the Flying Gem, so it shows me he's unburdened, so that's cool. So I'm going to be able to hit him with Psychic, and if he had Overgrow, I don't know if that would put him in Overgrow range, though. But he does have the unburden. He's going to hit me with the Leaf Blade, and because the Slow King is a natural monster, he's going to be able to sponge a hit and hit the Sceptile with a Flamethrower. So a lot of pokes just not dying, just barely holding on and just doing damage. So I think what is it? Fucking Spirit Tomb, Slow King, Typhlosion, all living on small amounts of HP to get some damage off. He brings in Mana Buzz. I'm not sure what Mana Buzz wants to do, but I figure bring in Lantern. Lantern kind of walls it. I know this thing can get Bone Rush or Boomerang or whatever it is. Is it Bone Rush or whatever? But I know that Lantern can kind of like take any hits from this thing. He goes for the Nasty Plot, which kind of surprises me. So I'm like, oh no. Please don't have Dark Pulse. Please don't set up like +6 on me with Dark Pulse, because I'm not really doing much damage to Mana Buzz just because of its massive defensive stats and HP stats are really good. So he has the Foul Play, or yeah, I think it's called Foul Play in English, not Trickeries in Japanese. The Foul Play, which uses my attack stat to hit my defensive stat, but that actually doesn't turn out working in his favor. So he shows me that he has Heat Wave, so he has Nasty Plot, Heat Wave, Foul Play, and Roost, so Lantern does kind of wall this thing. Discharge is actually going to bring him at a low enough level to where he can actually roost up on me, so I'm like, and my only healing stuff is Leftovers, so he's going to end up going for the Roost, as I believe I just go for the Volt Switch, just because this Mana Buzz is being quite annoying because it is quite bulky, and I figured Archeops with Stone Edge, if I hit, will just completely obliterate this Mana Buzz. And if I miss, I get obliterated by it, because Foul Play would probably kill me, if not bring me into Defeatist. So, going in with Archeops, I'm go with the Stone Edge, and the Stone Edge hits, and it's going to be one shot. Well, it's at half HP, but I think if a Mana Buzz at full HP, it probably could have lived with maybe like a fifth. But he's down to his last poke, which is a Glade. He actually thinks I was Scarfed, but I reveal that I am actually Acrobatics Flying Gem, because that is such a good set with Archeops, plus it boosts my Acrobatics to base 100. So I'm going to be able to one-shot the Glade easily, because Glade's defense is not that great, and that is going to end up being the match. So I hope you guys enjoyed these two double-header battles, double-headed dragon, double dragon stuff. Got an RU and OU match. So there will be a link to MegaYoKim's channel. I don't think he quite uploads yet. He said he's going to be, he's just now got into competitive battling. He's probably been doing it about a month, so he's working on his channel, but there will be a link to there you can check out whenever he wants to upload. So that's going to be it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed these two battles. This video is going to be quite long, so that's going to be it. I hope you enjoyed this. Really, I just hope you enjoyed this battles. If you made it to the end, high five. Go ahead and just put a woohoo in the comments, comment below, and I will catch you zebra sexuals later. Cheers.